everybody, it is Julie from Pages and Pens, and today I am here with a fun tag video. This is the rewrite, reread, or burn tag, right? I'm not sure who the creator of this tag is, but I will have them listed down below. I will find them. I just know that I've seen this all over BookTube. So in here I have a whole bunch of titles of books, and I will pull 3 of them, and I need to decide which one I will burn, which one I will rewrite, and which one I will reread. I don't know how many I put in here, so I don't know how many rounds we're gonna do. We're just gonna see. I am nervous. I mean, I'm a writer, so there's a lot of things that I would like to rewrite. There's also a lot that I would like to reread, and there's plenty I would like to burn. I did see Heather from Bookables who took out all of these books and like showed you the covers. That's crazy sauce. I'm not doing that because they're all over my room. I have Winter Song by S.J. Jones. I have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I have Akutar by the Sarah J. Maas. Right off the bat, I'm going to burn Winter Song. I was super disappointed by that. You guys know that. I have a full review. I will link it up above, but this was a Labyrinth retelling that I did not like. Six of Crows, I'm going to reread because there's not a thing about that I would change, and I love Leigh Bardugo. She is everything. And then I will rewrite A Court of Thorns and Roses because there's room for rewriting in all of Sarah J. Maas's books. What would I rewrite in that one? I mean, diversity, racial, sexual, any kind of diversity there. That one was not even difficult. Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi, and Queens of Geek by Jennifer Wilde. I am going to reread Eliza and Her Monsters because it's perfection and I don't want to change anything. I'm going to burn Shatter Me because out of all of the books in that particular series, it's the one that drove me the craziest because I hated the writing in it. And then I'm going to rewrite Queens of Geek. I liked it a lot, but I think it could have been a little bit more realistic. I actually really enjoyed it when I read it, and then I watched do a review of it in like one of her wrap-ups. I will link that down below because she pointed out some things that I was like, yeah, how about that? I think that could be rewritten and made better. The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I'm gonna reread The Final Empire because I love that series. Rewrite More Happy Than Not because I loved this book, but there were parts of it that drove me crazy and it was really slow for me to get into. There was like a focus on like wall ball I didn't think was necessary. Like, I understand you wanted to get like the community vibe, but I feel like it could have been done in other ways. Like, there were parts of this book that I didn't understand why they were in there. And then I guess I'm burning Furthermore, which I didn't dislike. I don't have anything against Furthermore. I know I'm burning a lot of Tahara Mafi, but I liked it. I just not more than the other ones. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is not gonna be hard. The Hollows by Rachel Morgan. All right, shocker. I'm going to burn Uprooted because I hate it. And then The Book Thief and The Hollows by Rachel Morgan. Reread the Hollow series because I love it. And I honestly can't imagine how I would want to rewrite that. And then, as sacrilegious as it is, I'm going to rewrite The Book Thief. I'm going to make her steal more books. It's very misleading, that title. Can there be a kiss in this book? I'm not gonna say what, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but can there be? Can there be a kiss in this book? Like, my heart broke that there was no kiss in this book. This is not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. That was 2 right off the bat there. I was worried about this. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. What am I gonna do? The Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. Shit. Reread The Hate You Give. Oh my god. How is this happening? I didn't love The Philosopher's Stone out of all of them, but I could rewrite it, but I can't burn Order of the Phoenix. I loved Order of the Phoenix, and I know that's like some people's least favorite book, but mine was The Goblet of Fire. That was my least favorite. I'm gonna oh shit. I'm gonna rewrite The Philosopher's Stone. I don't know what I would change in it. I can't get rid of the first book of the series because then, like, how do you continue with the series? So then I'm gonna burn The Order of the Phoenix, and we're just gonna have to like mesh that information into other books. That was not easy. Sookie Stackhouse by Charlaine Harris. It's the whole series. I didn't do like one specific book. A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. And Twilight by Marissa Meyer. Burn Twilight. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm not like on the Twilight hate train, but I can get rid of it in comparison. I'm gonna rewrite A List of Cages because I felt like it had potential. The premise of it had potential, but that book did not connect with me. I filmed a whole review and I don't know when that's going to be up in conjunction to this video, but we will have probably had the live show by the time that you see this video. I'll link those both in the description box below, but I was not a fan of this book and I feel like I could have been. So maybe I can rewrite this so that I actually give a crap about the characters, which means I am rereading the entire Sookie Stackhouse series, which is something that I would like to do anyway. Between the Hollow series and the Sookie Stackhouse series, like, I have a lot to reread, but I really do want to reread those. I have Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare, good lord, and Every Hearted Doorway by Shauna McGuire. Rereading Every Hearted Doorway by Shauna McGuire. I am burning the Mortal Instruments series because I don't like them. And I will rewrite Lady Midnight to make Emma less annoying. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. The Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. And The Diviners by Libba Bray. Oh shit. Okay, reread The Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet because I can't imagine a way that I would want to change that, and I'm not burning it. I would rewrite The Diviners to make Evie a little bit less obnoxious. And then I'm burning Shadow and Bone. I'm sorry, because Leigh Bardugo is like one of my auto-buy amazing authors, but I was not a super fan of that trilogy. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. The School for Good and Evil by So Manchinani. So far I could get rid of all of them. The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. Which I cannot get rid of. That's by Leslie Walton. So I will reread The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. I will rewrite The School for Good and Evil by So Manchinani because I feel like that had so much potential. The first book was not that bad, but I feel like there was improvements that could have been made there that would make it a little bit less like jarring, a little bit more accepting, maybe like lead into the following books a little bit better. And then I'm gonna burn The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater because it's not my favorite book in the series and it's not my favorite series in general. So then we have Wicked Lovely by Marissa Marr, This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, and We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. Read This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab because it's amazing. I'm gonna rewrite We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson because I think that with like less teen masturbation, sans alien abduction, like I understand what it was supposed to like stand for, but there's like other ways that he could have done it that made it less sci-fi-ish and focused more on the actual like point of the book. I don't think that was necessary. And then I would burn Wicked Lovely. I am rereading that series and I love it and it's fae, but it's not good, so I could get rid of it. I'm just dumping out 3 at this point. I'm not even like picking out of there. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Jesus, Jules. The Lord of the Rings trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm rereading The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. There's nothing I would change about those, and there's no way I'm burning them, ever. Shit, this one's hard. I'm gonna rewrite Illuminae. I don't know what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna change because I didn't hate it. And I feel like the reason I didn't get into it quicker was like not the book's fault. It was just me getting used to the book. So I just change like a name or the name of a place or something. And then I guess I'm burning A Darker Shade of Magic, which I'm just now getting into. So I don't have like a loyalty to it yet. And I don't not like it. Sorry. One Day by David Nichols, which was upside down, I know. Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. So I'm gonna reread One Day by David Nichols because it's my all-time favorite, like cry-worthy, lose my mind crying book. I loved this book and I think it was partly because of where I was in my life during the time of reading this, but it's amazing. I'm going to rewrite Empire of Storms because, again, diversity. There's a beach scene that can stay. I liked some of the character arcs, mainly the side character arcs, but there's things that I could change about that. I'm not going to get into what because then it's just spoilers, but there's things I could change. And then I'm burning Caraval by Stephanie Garber, which I actually didn't hate, but I mean, it's not better than the other ones. There's actually just 3 left, so this is perfect. All right, last round. This was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. All for the Game series / Foxhole Court series by Nora Sakovic. An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. And A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Again, not difficult. I'm going to reread An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir because it's flippin' amazing. The fact that this is a debut novel like baffles me. I'm burning the All for the Game series because I flippin' hate it. And I'm rewriting ACOWAR because it was so bad. And I could definitely make that better because anybody could make that better. I was so disappointed with that book. I can't believe that that actually like evened out the way that it did. I'm impressed with myself because there was no math that went into making those. None of those rounds were that bad. Let me know if your answers would have differed down below. I'm sorry I didn't sit here and do the like, what am I gonna do? What should I do? Oh my gosh. But like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm very decisive. That has been my reread, rewrite, or burn tag. Again, I will have the originators listed down below. Who am I tagging? No one, because this has literally been around for forever and a day. But if you've not done this yet and you would like to, or you'd like to redo it, then consider yourself tagged. That has been my tag. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye.